Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Software Testing with Ree. In today's video, we are going to learn how to work with tables in Oracle SQL Developer and Oracle 10G database system. In this video, we'll cover practicals of some of the most basic and useful SQL commands like creating tables, describing table structure, inserting data, and displaying information from the table, all with simple examples that you can apply in your database testing and data work. Let's get started. Right, here we are on the main page of Oracle SQL Developer. Before we begin, let me quickly introduce what this tool is. Oracle 10G is a version of Oracle's powerful relational database management system, and what you see here, Oracle SQL Developer is a free integrated development environment or IDE provided by Oracle. It lets you write and run SQL queries, browse database objects, manage database connections, and even run reports, all through this easy to use interface. The great thing is it works not just with Oracle databases but also supports other databases like MySQL too. Now let's explore how to use it. Now let me show you how to create a new database connection in Oracle SQL Developer. On the left side of the screen, you'll see a plus symbol next to connections. I'll click on that to create a new connection. For username and here I'll give the connection name. Let's call it school. For username and password, I'm using system. This is the default admin user for Oracle database. I'll leave the other settings as they are for now, keeping them at their default values. Before connecting, it's always a good idea to test connection, so I'll click on test. As you can see, the status shows success, which means everything is working fine. Now I'll click on connect and the new connection will appear in the connections panel. And that's how you easily set up the database connection in Oracle SQL Developer. Now I'm going to show you how to work with the table step by step using basic SQL commands. We'll start by creating a table using the create command. Next, we'll check table structure using describe, insert data using insert, and display data using select. First, I'll create the table. Let's create a table using create command and name of the table is students. Now we are going to use student ID as our first column of type number and it will be our primary key. Next we'll have first name of type varchar2 of length 50. Next we'll have last name of type varchar2 of length 50. Lastly, we'll have date of birth of type date. Now let's try to create the table by running the command. The table is created. We can also see this under the tables and down to our database schools, and you can see there is table called students created there. Now let's check the structure of our table using describe command. So we will write describe table name and then we will run. This will give us the structure of our table. As you can see, the student ID of non-null number, that's our primary key. First name, last name, that's of varchar type size 50 and date of birth of type date. Now, I'll insert students data into the students table using insert command. For the date of birth, I'm using toDate function to store the date properly. So let's start inserting the data. So we'll write insert into student values and then brackets open. One is the the ID, student ID. The name of the student is John, first name. Last name is Doe, and then we'll put the date of birth using toDate function, toDate, and then we'll write 2005, the year, and next is the month of May, next is the date, and then we'll write the format of our date, that's year, dash month, and then dd for day, and then we close the brackets. And now we'll run this query to check if the data is inserted or not. So as you'll see that the data will be inserted and will get the confirmation as one row inserted. Next, we'll insert the data for second student. So we'll copy this and paste downwards. Now the ID of the student ID will be 2, and the name of the student will be Emma Smith. Now let's put the date of birth arbitrary, let's say 2006, 20th May 2006, and then we'll run this for as well. Now we'll be adding one more student. Let's copy paste the Emma's value and downwards. So we'll write the student ID as 3. I already ran the for Emma, and now let's add this next student. The name of the student, let's call it Michelle. Last name as let's call it Brown. And date of birth, let's keep it 20th October 2010. And now let's run this using the single line statement run command, and we'll see that one row is inserted. So our value is inserted. Finally, I'll display the data using the simple select command. This will show all the records that we have stored in our student table, and you can see like we stored the information of 3 students. So we'll write select start table from table name, that is students, and then we'll run. And as you can see, this displayed all the information we stored in our table, that is student ID, first name, last name, and the table date of birth in the table. And that's it. We've successfully created a table, described it, and inserted data and displayed the table contents. You can follow the same process for any table you create. Thank you so much for watching this video on working with tables in Oracle SQL Developer. If you found it helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel Software Testing with Ree. I'll be bringing more easy to understand videos on SQL and software testing topics very soon. And let me know in comments what topic you would like me to prepare next video on. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.